Genius Prince in 3 minutes. Actually, its full name is The Genius Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt. Hey, how about treason? And its Japanese name is Tensei Oishi no Akashi Kokasai Sei Jutsu Souta by Kokushio. We can say that the translation is very similar. The studio that have animated the anime is called Yokohama Animation Laboratory. The first time I'm hearing that kind of animation studio. First of all, its source is light novel, and when we come to genre, it's comedy and fantasy. Well, if you call it administration or kind of kingdom government business as genre, you can also count that in the genres. Before we get into the plot, I would like to mention that this is definitely my favorite anime. So let's begin with characters, I guess. So we have a prince called Vane, and his father is, of course, since he's a prince, king of a very remote north country. The story starts with his father being sick, so somebody needs to rule that country, right? So he needs to rule the country, actually, when he's 16. Well, near Vane, we have generally his aide, Ninim, but they do not share a connection like a superior and subordinate, but more like a friend, we can say. They are also childhood friends, we can say. Vane shows his most relaxed nature only near Ninim, while he's acting like really official to the government officials and other people. He can even shout out, "I can't wait to sail off this kingdom" near Ninim. And his comedy kinda comes from here. He's a bit lazy, let's say. But when he tries to be lazy, Name kinda prevents his laziness. Another fact is that Vane is actually a clever guy, and the people who like mind games that like Sherlock Holmes and Moonlit, if you like those kind of stuff, you may like this anime because Vane kinda clashes a bit with his another childhood friend, which is kinda like a parody of Moonlit and Sherlock Holmes. You may also count that Death Note in this category, but of course the anime is not just about mind games. Other than that, we have a world, countries, which have another separate leaders, and diplomacy. Now when we come to score, people in my anime lists website have voted 7.39. You may see other ratings here as well. My rating or score is definitely 10 out of 10 because it's my favorite one, as I have already said. When we talk about connection, we can definitely say that anime skips a lot of part from light novel. I suggest reading light novels or manga if you would like to get the full story, but if you prefer anime, you can definitely watch the anime and then continue with manga or light novel. Though manga is not really far away from anime, so you may not read that much. At least for now, I suggest light novels. If you would like to go with light novels, you may start from book 6 after finishing anime, but I definitely suggest reading from the first book. You may also continue manga from chapter 40. And I guess there is no problem with animation at all. If we talk about possible season 2, I do not think that they will really make that, sadly.